Securing one side of the shelf will be sufficient, since the canisters will be quite heavy, and the plank is thick enough that it will not bend.
Hiedalle.
Today's mission: planting shelf for canisters. We will use some canisters for planting. They will be placed above the shower basin grow bed, which sits on top of the IBC fish tanks. Install a shelf where the canisters can rest on. Tip: the canisters will be quite heavy once filled. Okay, let's see. Last time Conrad finalized the drain of the Aquaponic composter module, which is ready now. But before the composter loop will be switched on, we need to work on the planting side of the system, so the nutrients can get filtered out of the water. For this we will install some canisters and place them on something which is sturdy enough to hold the weight of the canisters as well as the weight of the water and the plants. I think we will use this wooden plank, which is actually longer than it seems. Let's go. Okay, so the plank is, like I just mentioned, quite long. It's over 2 meters and fits exactly on the cement foundation where the steel support beams from the roof are based in. This will create a shelf with a gap between the plank and the wall, which is good for air circulation behind the canisters. The canisters will touch the wall though, and therefore we need to remove the lower 2 plant channels from the old design. We need to switch them to the new design anyway, so it's good to remove them now. I will keep them though, but I don't know if I will use them again yet. Both channels are hanging on the wall and are fixed with 2 screws each, which can easily be removed. The new plant channels will be made from proper piping and will be mounted differently on the wall as well. We will discuss this in their respective upcoming episodes. We will definitely be using the net pots which are still in the channels, and the leftover plant material can be put in the aquaponic composter module as well. The canisters were used on top of the roof last season, but they will find a new place here on the shelf. The canisters are made from food grade plastic and cut open already. To make sure they fit properly, I place them on the planting shelf to check if the plank is in the correct position. It looks fine and will hold the depth of the canisters, so we can fix the plank in place. I use this piece of scrap wood and can cut it to length with the table saw. Let's quickly add safety gear to protect eyes and ears. Securing one side of the shelf will be sufficient, since the canisters will be quite heavy and the plank is thick enough that it will not bend. It's only a security mechanism if something hits against the shelf from below, so it does not budge. Cut 1 and cut 2. Done. To prevent this piece of wood from splitting, I will drill some horizontal and vertical holes into it, which will allow the screws to be placed. Luckily, the tool cabinet on the left, which is right next to the pillar, is made from wood as well, so I can just connect the wooden plank and shelf to the cabinet to secure the plank. Another test with an empty canister to see if they still fit. They do. Nice. This wooden plank will do its job nicely. We will add the canisters in an upcoming episode and finalize this planting shelf. We will also add some pipes for the inflow and also for the drain. But this concludes today's mission. Subscribe for the next episode and leave some feedback in the comments below. You could also check out this video.
Or if it's your birthday, maybe this one.
Hiedalle.